Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I didn't really want to do one this morning either. Uh, but I am watching the Young Turks, and they're doing an episode on cybersecurity and how Russia has been shown to have hacked voter registration in 21 states. Doesn't say whether they were successful or not. I can, and as Jenk was pointing out, I know a lot of you won't watch TYT. That's why I kind of felt compelled to do this, just to be another voice uh, shouting the alarm. Even had they not succeeded, and even if it wasn't the Russians, it could be the Chinese, it could be Syria, it could be any other country in the world trying to hack our elections to manipulate the most powerful army in the world. That's my point. I know a lot of people are super Trump supporters, and they'll go, "Oh, there's no collusion. Trump is the best president ever." And okay, let's assume that he is, and he has all the answers, and you like all of his answers. Should we then still allow Russia or China or Syria or any other country to hack our voter registration and manipulate our vote? Because they might not favor Trump this next time. Uh, what the ability for them to do, what the ability of them to hack and manipulate our voter registration and our votes. This last time they tried to just get into the registration, there's nothing saying they couldn't at the next point just sway the whole election and have the person they want elected. What that turns America into, now America being the most powerful military force in the world, it turns us into a giant drone for the best hackers. So imagine you had, or there was a drone, military drone by anybody that was loaded with missiles and death and destruction flying over you, and you happen to be a fantastic hacker and you could take over that drone. Well, you just usurped the whole infrastructure that had built and was flying that drone, and whatever checks and balances the country had that had control over that drone, because they have some. But now you, as the hacker, have all the power, and you've just cut out the checks and balances for it. That is essentially what leaving our elections up to our states and the yokels that have no idea what's going on in cybersecurity, and are embarrassed by their lack of knowledge, embarrassed by their ignorance. Try and leave the whole Trump thing out of it. Uh, had anybody else, had uh, Bernie Sanders been elected, but had Bernie Sanders been elected, uh, I would also expect him to be a serious hardliner on locking down the security of the voters of America, and making sure that it was our votes. This is separate from propaganda. This is separate from other countries paying for advertisements on Facebook. Fine, they can do. I don't really have a problem with that. We do it in other countries. There's always been propaganda all over the world. Now that we're more of a global community, because we are, whether you like it or not, Facebook is worldwide. The internet is worldwide. Everyone's on here talking to everybody. So propaganda is one thing, but to allow hackers, or to look the other way while hackers literally pick and choose who gets to win, even if it's your guy that won, uh, it could have been also American hackers. It could have been Republican hackers. Had the Democratic hackers, I'm sure there's Democratic hackers as well, had they been successful, you would be looking at a Hillary presidency right now, which would also be terrible. Um, so it's in your best interest to scream to the heavens to make sure that the voter registration and the sanctity of American voters is protected, and that your vote goes to the person that you want to be an official, and my vote goes to who I want to, and not who Russia wants or who China wants, or they shouldn't have a vote. They have a say. They can do propaganda. They can say what they like, but they should not be allowed to actively manipulate who gets to win. And you should agree with that regardless of who your guy is. I guess that's it. Happy day. Peace.